guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. And this is my fantastic fiance Hans. And in this video, we're actually going to be repotting a Opuntia cactus. We're not quite sure of the exact variety because until it actually flowers, we're not sure. But hopefully we will be able to ID it. So if anybody does know, I'll just take a little bit closer. If anyone can recognise what type of Opuntia it could be, please let us know.
Not this.
Yeah, not this one. We know what that's the micro daisies maximum minima. This one here, guys. And the reason why we're doing the video is that Hans is absolutely incredible at sharing all of his amazing tips, guys. And we've both done a video on how to repot a cactus. But with Opuntia, it's a little bit different because the spines are lethal. And you've not only got the spines to worry about, you've got the glow kids that go everywhere. Now, Hans has an amazing tip of actually, and he's going to share it in this video, guys. And also, Hans has a new cactus and plant channel called Family Cactusi and Other Beauties. So links up above to that channel, guys. Please do go over and subscribe because Hans is going to have, as well as his beautiful cacti videos, amazing slideshows. He shares all his tips on there, including one on how to repot a cactus, the pain-free way. So Hans is going to show you now, guys, because I'm learning so much from him, how to actually repot a Opuntia the pain-free way. So let's go ahead, shall we?
Yeah. It's best to cut it in one way before. The less is more because it's more easy to handle it. If all stems are intact and cut it after, it's a kind of idiocy, I think. So it's better to cut it before and then repot it.
Absolutely.
That's the best way. Boom shakalaka. Here we see. This one, it's a good pad, but if you see how it looks like, this can never hold this, and new pads, this gonna crack and fall. So it's better we take a new plant here. Here we have one.
Hey, new cutting. More plants.
Boof. Yeah.
This plant is so yellow, guys, because it's so desperate to be repotted. Obviously,
this one, it's just a laugh. We take that away.
It's God knows what that is. Half a deformed pad.
Yeah.
It's good, like, because I've sort of been guilty of not really pruning a lot of my the cacti, and Hans is brilliant at pruning them all. Yeah. So
that was that one, and here. Very strange. It's
very strange.
Going down to the
deformity.
Soil. Why? Can we ask? Better to cut it. Take it away.
It's good to good to get, especially with these type of Opuntias. Woohoo! To give them a good pruning.
Yeah. So.
It also helps to make the plants sort of stronger too.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's far better already, isn't it?
There you see. So this is going to be. I could take more, but I wait.
Looks far better.
I wait for an exception of Lynn.
Oh, guys, Hans is amazing. I'm learning so much, and especially when it comes to pruning the cacti, because it's something I've been a little bit nervous about doing, you know, but it's helping the plants. That's it. Now, what me and Hans do, we make our own cactus and succulent compost ourselves by using a loam-based soil rather than peat-based, adding extra grit and a bit of sand as well to it for good drainage, as you can see there. And links up above to how to make your own cactus and succulent compost, guys. So check that out. It's far more economical and you know exactly what's going into it. And, now, this is the most amazing tip I learned from Hans here. This is brilliant, guys, because ignore when they say about repotting cacti to use gloves. It does not work. Then books that say that, no. Hans has got a fantastic tip here by wrapping a plastic bag round the plant, sorry, lifting it out. Not only do you not have to directly touch the cactus, but also it gives you a chance to lift it up in the air, as you can see Hans is doing here, and also to check the root system out. So
you see there, it's very beautiful roots.
Yeah, good roots. So it gives you a chance to look for any bugs and things without having to actually touch the plant. Such a great tip, because it's like wrapping it in a sling. You don't have to touch the cactus in any form. And with Opuntias, that are probably the most lethalist to repot out of all of them, I think. It's such a great tip.
From other plants.
Now, as you can see, we've got a different variety growing in the pot. Now, I'm guilty of that actually. The Opuntia micro daisies minima, which is a couple of cuttings from my original plant, and they've come off and I've just put them in the same pot as that, but we're going to pot them up separately, as you can see there.
It's a concurrence of the fertilizer and the soil and the space.
Yeah.
So it's better to take this in.
And as you can see, they're a little bit pink tinged because they're needing to be repotted.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and mealybugs as well.
Mealybugs. Yeah, look at that, guys. The dreaded mealies. So obviously this is great because we probably wouldn't have found them because it's well hidden. So we're going to be removing them with a dab of the isopropyl alcohol, also known as rubbing alcohol. So again, always a good chance to have a check for root mealies and stem mealies. And that's fantastic. So obviously loosening the root ball. And... But isn't it a great tip, guys, with wrapping that up? I think Hans is amazing, I have to say. I learned so much here.
Here we go.
And then obviously the soil, you make sure there's a good few inches in there at the bottom. And you always go when it comes to repotting the next size up. Great. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And that's great. I learnt another thing from Hans as well. I always used to sort of push the soil in around the pot quite firmly. But Hans has shared a great tip, and it actually makes sense, guys, is that when you're obviously putting the soil around the edges, you make sure it's all around the edges and it's tucked in. But whereas I'd press a bit too firm, loosely tapping it, obviously about like that, makes sure that all the soil gets all between, all under and all around the edges, and then just lightly pressing it down as Hans is doing there and tapping it in. Great tip, and it helps the roots to breathe a little bit more as well and spread out into the pot over time. So that's great.
Yeah, because the stems and the plant over the surface produce oxygen, and the roots need oxygen, so it's very important that it is air in the soil.
The roots breathe. That's the most common causes of root rot, is the roots not breathing and then rotting away. There you go. Look at that, guys. As good as new. Isn't that amazing? So repotting an Opuntia the pain-free way, and also giving it a pruning as well. Absolutely fantastic. So hopefully, guys, you'll learn from that, because I think that's such a great tip, especially with the bag to lift the plant out of the original pot and tapping it around and tucking it in. Such great, brilliant.
So it stands by yourself. So
that's fantastic. So Hans is full of all these amazing tips. So guys, please do subscribe to Hans's new channel, dedicated dedicated specially to cacti and succulents and other beauties and gardening tips as well. So please do go over and subscribe. And there you go, guys. So that's fantastic. Me and Hans want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of cactus power. Boom. As always, from Ireland. And until the next video, guys. Bye.
bye.
Bye.